Students, we are dealing chapter 2, but today's topic is measurement of length. Length is defined as the distance between two extreme ends of an object. Suppose this is a scale. What is the length of this scale? It is the distance between two extreme ends. This is the first end and this is the another end of this scale. So distance between these two extreme ends is taken as the length of any particular object, length of this scale. Okay. So length is one of the fundamental physical quantities whose SI unit is meter. What is the SI unit of length? Meter. But sometimes we need to measure very long length or sometimes very short ones. So depending upon the need, different units of length are used. Like millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, these are also the unit. We measure length by using these units. But the SI unit is meter. But depending upon the need I am talking about, suppose we have to measure very big distance, like distance between two cities, like suppose distance between Ramgarh and Ranchi, that distance we will measure by using kilometer, in kilometer. And suppose we have to measure the length of the book, so that distance we can measure by using centimeter. This unit we will use in that case. Similarly, length of anyone's height of a person, that can be measured by foot or feet. We know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, and if you want to change that into meter, then 0.305 meter is equal to 12 inches and 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. Similarly, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, and if you want to change that into meter, we can change 0.0254 meter is equal to 1 inch. Okay. Now we will see what are the instruments for measuring length. So there are many instruments, we can use that to measure length. Look at this picture. Ruler, measuring tape, vernier caliper, screw gauge, these all are the instruments we can use that for measuring length. First of all, let us understand how we can use scale and how we can use this tape for measuring length. Suppose you have to measure the length of this pen. So we will place this ruler. You can see we will place this ruler along the length to be measured. Okay, but make sure that the zero mark of the ruler, that is this zero mark of the ruler, coincide with one of the ends of the length to be measured. Means this length of the pen, this zero mark should come at its extreme ends, and the other end is, you can see this is 13 centimeter. It is coming up to 13 centimeter. So what is the length of this pen? The length of this pen is 13 centimeter. Okay. But students, sometimes it happens that suppose your scale is broken. One end of the scale is broken. Suppose this scale is broken up to here, 7 centimeter. It is broken. So from the broken scale also you can measure. You can take the accurate length of any object. How? Suppose this is broken from up to 7. Then we can take the initial reading. This time not 0. This time we will take the initial reading 8. Because your scale is broken up to 7. Okay. So 8. Take as initial point and mark it, and the last point is coming up to 21. Okay, so 21 is the final point and the initial point we have taken as 8. So what we will do, final point minus initial point. So 21 minus 8, what will be? 13 centimeter is the length of this pen. And that manner also, when your scale was not broken, that time also 13 centimeter only was there distance of this pen. And this time also, if your scale was broken, then also we can take the accurate reading by using this method. Okay. Now students, see this picture. This is very important thing, parallax error. For taking measurement, the correct position of the eye is very important. Otherwise, you can take wrong measurement. So position of the eye, how it is important? Because sometimes it happens that due to incorrect position of the eye, the error in measurement arises. That is called parallax error. This is the correct position of the eye. Just vertically above the mark to be read. If your eye is just vertically above the mark which you want to read, that would be the correct position of the eye. You can see here is the incorrect position of the, suppose you have to read this mark. This is the correct reading. But if you are looking at this mark from this position of the eye, that will give you incorrect reading. You can see it is coming 10. And from this side it is coming 11. But the correct position is giving 10.5. So vertically, just vertically above the mark to be read, that is the correct position of the eye. So what is parallax error? The position of the eye arises this kind of parallax error. So I hope student it is clear how to measure the length, or what are the units we use to measure the length, what is parallax error, how we can take the length by using broken scale or a good scale. Okay, now I want to discuss with you some activities that how we can take the measurement of some curved object or circumference of any object. If the objects are curved, we can take its length by using scale or by using measuring tape also. Okay, so both the method I will explain you. Suppose you have to measure the circumference of this bottle. Okay, we can measure it by using this thread. Okay, you can mark the one end of the thread as black or with blue or with any color ink. Okay, marker or ink you can use, as I have marked. You can see black. One end I have marked with black. Now just take the measurement of this curved surface by wrapping this thread around its body. So we can see the thread mark is coming up to here. The thread length is coming up to here. So this distance to the end of this thread is the length of this curved surface. You can see. Now I am going to measure this length by using this scale. 0 mark to this black end. It is coming exact 26 centimeter. So 26 centimeter is the length of this curved surface, or you can say circumference of this bottle. Students, we can measure this curved surface by using this tape also. Not only by scale but by using this tape also. You can see that this side of the tape reading is given in centimeters. So we will take this side, and this side reading is given in inches. So let us place this tape and wrap it around the body of this bottle. So we can see it's also exact reading is coming. You can see the bottle, exact reading is coming 26 centimeter. So we can use measuring tape as well as scale to measure any curved or any straight object. Okay, curved as well as straight object, both we can take the measurement easily. Now let us see one more activity. Suppose you have to measure the length of a thin object like coin, length of the one coin. Sorry, the thickness of one coin. Okay, thickness of one coin we can use we can take out by using this method. It is very easy. Suppose you have to measure the thickness of 5 rupees coin. So suppose we have taken 25 rupees coin and place one coin just above the other like this and make a stack of coin. So we have made the stack of coin. Now let's take the length of this coins by using scale. This length is coming. How many coins we have taken? We have taken 20 coins. These are the 20 coins. Okay, now take the length. Length is coming up. You can see 2.5 centimeter is the thickness of this total coin. and we have to find out the thickness of one coin. So first of all, we will take the thickness of this total number of coin. What is the thickness? 2.5. So what we will do, we will divide this 2.5 total thickness divided by the number of coin, 20. So total thickness divided by number of coin, that is 20, means 25 by, if you will remove this decimal, we will get here 0. 25 by 200. We will divide this, then we will get this answer. You can see 2.5 divided by 20 centimeter, 0.125 centimeter or 1.25 millimeter. Okay, this is the thickness of one single coin. Got it? This is the way we can take out the thickness or length of any very small or very thin objects, or there are two instruments more which can also used to take out the thickness of or diameter or length, breadth of very small objects. Instruments like vernier caliper, screw gauge, these are used to take out the length of a small or any kind of object. Okay, so we will discuss about this. I will show you these two instruments later on. I don't have now, but I will show you in school. Okay, now this is your homework. There are some more activities in your book. 2.1 I have shown you. Activity 2.2 is your homework. It is also very simple. Activity 2.3 is also your homework. Very simple. You can do this activity. These are the how to measure the length of this curved, it is a thread, curved thread. You can use this. We follow these steps and do it at your home. And this one already I have explained. This is also one of the activity to determine the length of various objects. We can use measuring tape or scale to take out the, suppose book length you have to find out. You can use a scale to take out the length of the book. Suppose length of the table you have to find out. You can use scale to take out the length. Scale as well as measuring tape. This is measuring tape. I hope you must have at your home. Or if you do not have, then you can use simple scales. Okay. Now, these are your homework. I have already discussed all these things. Next day I will discuss about how to measure area or how to measure mass of different object. Till then, revise it and do the activity at home. Okay, take care.